Well, good evening everyone, and welcome to Cooking to Lose. I'm your host, Jeffrey Hattrick. For those of you that are on the Take Shape for Life 5-in-1 plan, you know that during our day, we get to enjoy 5 wonderful portion-controlled, calorie-controlled, pre-packaged meals from MetaFast. But we also get to enjoy 1 lean and green meal. That can come for breakfast, it can come for lunch, mine typically comes during dinner. You can even split it throughout your day if you choose to do so. But that lean and green, as you know, is comprised of 1 portion of your lean meat, typically between 5 and 7 ounces, depending on what you're choosing to cook, and 3 servings of your vegetables. So I thought I'd take a moment tonight and share with you one of my favorite recipes for the lean and green. I love to cook. I'm very much a foodie. I love to pull fresh herbs from the herb garden. I like the aromas, I love the scents, and so many people think that just because we're on a special program, food can't be fun. Well, tonight we are going to see that that is not the case. We are going to be preparing a sesame ginger Asian stir-fry with shrimp and shirataki noodles. Yeah, you heard it right, noodles. You thought that those weren't allowed? Well, maybe you're wrong. We'll talk about that in a minute. For the moment, you'll see I've done just a little bit of prep back here, just to get things going. I just got off work, but I need to zap dinner ready, because I'm pretty sure that Chris is going to be ready for dinner at 7:15. So let's get moving. First, we're going to take a little bit of olive oil in our pan, which has been warming just a little bit. You know, I like to get that warming just a little bit before we start. 2 teaspoons is going to be appropriate, just so we can saute that shrimp. Remember, everything that I'm preparing tonight is for 2. I love cooking for 2. So we're doubling all of our serving sizes. Let's just get that olive oil around there just a little bit. I have about 1 pound here of shrimp. Beautiful, beautiful jumbo shrimp. And the typical size for this protein is 7 ounces. So about 1 pound is right for 2 of us. We're going to put those in there. Move those around the pan. You know, I got the shrimp that's already cooked. Saves us a little time on the cooking. We just kind of want to warm that up. My goodness, that shrimp smells wonderful. Moving it gently around the pan. Now, as that's getting moving, I'll let you know that, you can certainly go out and get your fresh vegetables, which I certainly enjoy going to the market to do from time to time. But tonight I wanted to make it easy. Trader Joe's is one of my favorite places, and they actually have this wonderful Asian vegetable mix. I actually pulled the peas and the carrots out because, as you know, if you're on plan, those are a little bit higher in carb levels, so we try to avoid those until we reach our goal weight. So we're mixing this up right here really well. The nice thing about stir-fry, it just goes like that. It makes dinner fun, especially when Chris is coming over at 7:15. Gotta keep moving. Alright, this shrimp is warming up pretty quickly here. Like I said, I got the pre-cooked so that I don't have to really worry about cooking it in too much. If I had a little more time, I might change my plan. Now we're going to take our Asian vegetables over here, throw those right on top. The warmth of the pan and the steam, it's going to get going in here really good. Check that out. Woohoo! Again, got to keep this moving around. They were frozen vegetables, so that some of that moisture is just going to sink down to the bottom of the pan. It's going to allow us to steam everything in one beautiful pan right here. We don't have to worry too much about the actual cooking. Alright, things are looking good here. You know what I'm going to do next? Because I told you it was a sesame ginger stir-fry that we're doing tonight. So, what we're going to do, I actually have taken some, I kind of like Newman's light salad dressings. They're approved. They work really well as one of our approved fat servings. So what I've done is I've taken their sesame ginger dressing. We're just going to drizzle that right over the top of what's going on here so everything can start to absorb those flavors. Alright, 2 tablespoons is an approved serving size since I'm cooking for 2, as you know. We've got 4. I'm going to take this right over the top. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Let's just move this around a little bit. I'm going to actually warm my pan up just a little bit more. Keep that temperature going. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. It is phenomenal. All right, let's get this going around. I'll let that sit there and just sort of steam for a little bit. I'm going to even cover the pan. Woo-hoo. Just for a little bit. Now, I mentioned noodles. You thought pasta was not allowed. Well, pasta is not. It doesn't mean that all noodles are pasta. So, here's what we got for you tonight. Has anybody ever heard of shirataki? Not to be mistaken by shiitake. Shirataki noodles. So what they are actually, they are a yam-based and tofu-based noodle. I discovered it when I was online looking for something to inspire me to cook with on the Support in Motion webpage. If you have not been on Support in Motion, you have got to log in. I'll put that tag towards the end of our credits so that you can sign in. But it's a great way to track your calories, know where you're going, and get some creative ideas. So I was trying to come up with what vegetable to cook one night, and lo and behold, it says shirataki, and I'm thinking, what is shirataki noodles? Well, lo and behold, it's considered a vegetable, but it's going to give you that fix of that noodles that you're kind of looking for. It comes in 3 different shapes. We're using angel hair tonight, but it comes in fettuccine and one more. Can't really remember what. Not important. So they're already cooked. So I have drained them. I have rinsed them. So what we're going to do here in a moment, we're just going to set these right on top, let them warm up with the stir fry, and talk about that being a little piece of heaven. Because you know, that's how I cook, with a little piece of heaven. Oh my gosh, look at the steam rising from this stir fry. This is seriously beautiful. All right. The flavors, the sesame ginger with the low-fat dressing. You know, I'm just going to take those shirataki noodles, throw them right on top, and let it kind of cook. Here we go. I'm going to move those around just a little bit. I think this is going to turn out just perfect. All right. Okay. I'm going to cover this and let it sit for a little while we wait and see what's going on. All right, we've been waiting about 3-4 minutes here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Okay, that is beautiful. All right, things seem to be cooking quite nicely. Let's take a look at that. Oh my goodness, that is wonderful. I think we could turn the stove off. I think we're just about done here. As you know, we're just getting to the most important part, and that is presentation, because in cooking to lose, the most fun is all the accessories. So thanks to my friend Gabby over at the Ritz-Carlton, we have some pretty fantastic plates that we're going to use here tonight. Yes, aren't these fabulous? So, we're going to take our plate, we're going to take our spoon, we're going to dish a little bit right in here. Scoop everything out right into this plate. Remember, I'm cooking for 2. We're down to the last few minutes. Chris should be here any minute. So, let's get some of those noodles in there. Want some more of the vegetables coming out. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let me do bowl number 2 really quick here. Making it look beautiful. Can you smell this? Of course you can't. You're on TV. No, I'm on TV. Huh, who knew? Alright, let's take some of this. Scoop this right into the bowl. I'm going to even out the rest of everything. You notice that I'm using a spoon that has a hole in the middle, because although that sauce is allowed as part of our fat servings, I don't like things to be too saucy. I like the flavor to be there, but it doesn't need to be too soupy. So I like to use this particular spoon to do so. Alright, let's set that off to the side. We've got our plate. Oh, but what are these? Did I actually prep some edible flowers? Yes, indeed. These would be edible flowers. Tuck those right on top because, my dad would wonder why I'm doing that. I'm doing it because it's pretty. Alright, here we go. And in less than 15 minutes, 2 cooking for two, sesame ginger stir-fry with shrimp and shirataki noodles. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a really nice dinner. If you have any other questions about the Take Shape for Life plan, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I'd love to answer those for you. And until next time, bon appetit!